The Lions recap. Um, Unfortunately, the Lions just got destroyed by the Philadelphia Eagles. I wouldn't say destroyed, but it was definitely a game that we could and should have won. I think Dan Campbell was pressing the issue too much. He has to know when he's playing a top-notch team. You cannot play Philly like you play Green Bay and the Chicago Bears, man. This is the Super Bowl champions you're dealing with. You can't come out here with all that bullshit, you know? So what you think about this? I'm upset because we could have won the game.
Yeah, I feel fucked up in the inside. I'm lying if I was like, oh man, fuck all that. I mean, it was just some dumbass play calling, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even too upset about the actual play calling, you know, from downs 1 through 3. That fourth down crap, that was horrible. Yeah, you can see as the game settled in, it was going to be a tough defensive game. At that point, it becomes a game of field position. You have to punt the ball.
That's what I'm saying. For down shit.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Game of
I don't think Philly scores more than, 6 points, 9 points if we take our little field goals and just punt the ball. Just punt the ball, man. How simple is that?
Yeah, the pound ground game was working. You get the fuck away from that.
Yes.
You try to throw when you fucking win 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Lions, how about that defense? The Lions, that defense looks like the best defense in the NFL. I know the Denver Broncos got pretty good defense, but that defense right there was locked down, shut down. We were actually playing A.J. Brown and the Grim Reaper. We were actually playing these guys one-on-one most of the game. Man coverage. That's insane. You don't blow an opportunity like that when your defense is playing lights out like that, man. Punt the goddamn on ball, brother.
Yeah. Then, brother, the game end on that whole ass call, man, when it was getting down to the grid of the game to see if we can pull this particular type of shit off.
It was fitting.
Plug matching, making so many motherfucking offensive mistakes on 4th down. It was just a fucked up way to end it.
Yeah, it was fitting. Oh man, I should have seen if I could have brought you in on the video. But it was fitting to, you know, for us to string along and with the score being that close, and by the end of the game, of course, it ends on a BS call. Of course it does. So that's fate when you fucking up that long in a game and you have a chance to pull it out in the end and something like that happens. But I don't want to throw the whole game on that one call because we should have never been in that position. Because the defense was just, oh my God. And it was lights out, man. That was, as a coach, Dan, wouldn't you want to pin the other team back on their own 20 and 30-yard line? Because your defense is shutting them down. Don't you want the ball down there? Pin them down there, bro. Yeah, man. He let them Applebee commercials go to his head, man. Dan, nobody's fucking coming to see you, man. We are coming to see the players, bro.
That was on my mind, so I was like, man, I wish all these motherfuckers would stay fuck away from in front of a camera.
Man.
Just don't get locked in on your shit. No more commercials. No more kissing the camera. No more bragging on what you gonna do. None of that shit. Shut the fuck up and go to work.
Please. I hate to see a big game like that. I mean, I still have faith in the Lions that we can get back door in the playoffs and pull some shit off. Paul, we can get in the wild card. We can go beat everybody because Philly, the Rams, pretty much best two teams that I see right now in the NFC. I know we can beat both of them, but Dan has to learn how to be a strategist. You're not a fucking strategist. If everybody knows you're going for it on 4th down, and now, what was it? The last 2 or 3 possessions, you had to punt the ball. You know why you had to punt the ball? Because you ran out of 4th down plays. You used them all the ones you needed. You used them all. They were no good by the time you really needed them.
And I was so pissed off about that ass.
Oh my God. Oh no, Joe. Philly is just like the Tennessee Titans. You know, you do that shit on the Tennessee Titans. You know, some lower level team. You don't do that shit on the Super Bowl champs. You think they fucking stupid? That's what pisses me off. Do you actually think that Philly is stupid though? Man,
it's getting rid of them old ass habits that them plagued us.
Yeah.
for our whole goddamn life, just doing dumb shit.
Yeah. I don't think he understands the Lions culture. Just what you just said. That was an excellent point you just made. He don't understand who we are. That our team usually goes out here. We always had great players, but we usually go out there and kick our own ass.
No, he said the motherfucker running the show just
Yeah.
you weren't smart enough to do the right thing.
Right, exactly.
Everything the same, you had all the motherfucking talent, but you kept making the same fucking pothole mistake.
Mm.
You know a pothole here, you still gonna run your motherfucking time.
Yeah, he doesn't understand our, Detroit. He don't. He doesn't, man. If he understood Detroit, man, he would have punted that fucking ball. Man, Detroit, this is a blue collar town. That's more of a fancy thing. I think he think going for it on fourth down. I think he believes that's a blue collar thing. That's not a blue collar thing. That's some fancy shit because you have to have most of the time you have to have a fancy play for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean Philly got the push tush or whatever. That's a blue collar play, but most of the time it's some type of fancy play. Punt the damn ball. Go down there and play some solid defense and get the ball back. That's blue collar. That's Detroit. That's Michigan.
Yeah, 4th and inches. Okay, I can deal with that. 4th and 3 or whatever wouldn't matter when it's the fucking fourth quarter with like a minute left, motherfucker. I can deal with that. But all this 4th and 7 and 4th and 4 and this the first quarter and
My God.
all the way down at your end zone and
Yeah.
you lose. Come on, man.
Against the Super Bowl champions.
Putting ourselves in more fucked up situations.
And
This we supposed to be done with doing, man.
yes. Yeah. It was a great game by the defense, and it was a great game by Gibbs. It was almost an old school game where neither team can get anything off, so you would have to rely on your running back and your defense. And we won that battle. Clear, we won that battle. Just keep this, man. That was a hell of an opportunity to fucking waste. You wanted to beat the Eagles tonight on primetime TV. You just want to pull that out. I believe we possibly will catch them in the playoffs and beat them. But tonight would have been a great sign for Detroit, man. A great sign.
You do that shit against them again, you should have won. Then go fucking with Kansas City with this whole razzle dazzle bullshit. Kansas City got the most fucking replays in the world.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit in the big game, man.
No, you can't, bro.
Over the up. You cannot do it.
Not against Philly. You know what Philly brings to the table. They are smart. IQ of football is very, very high. I mean, you look at what's his name, Jordan Craig. What's the guy's name on the defensive line? Craig. Man, them guys had like five batted balls.
Just like just knocking it down like it's a fucking block shot.
That was crazy though. That was crazy. Goff didn't look. He looked it all right at the start of the game, but Philly, like, they came with a nice game plan. They know Goff has a long wind up, almost Jameis Wilson, if you will. He has a long wind up, and so they came in with that game plan to bat some balls out, and they accomplished that goal. But Dan kind of took it away from them when he started going to Gibbs a lot, which was nice. It was a great counter. And Dan did call a great game besides the fourth down bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Everything was good. This fourth down, fuck.
Yeah, you got to realize when you're in a dogfight, Dan he has one style. That's like, imagine a fighter, right? Heavyweight fighter. And you go into the ring and you got one style and you refuse to change that one style. What do you think his record's going to be after 20 fights?
And it's gonna be good.
Nah, fuck no. You'd be lucky to be at 500. You'd probably be a fucking 2 and fucking, I don't know, 18 or some shit. If you only got one style, man, every time you face somebody that's good, you're going to lose because they just gonna counter that little one style you got. So all that being predictable and going for it on fourth down, they stop you every fucking time because they already know that you're going for it on fourth down. You can't, I'm gonna do a fake punt. No, Dan, they know you're gonna go for it. Everybody knows that.
No, none of your motherfucking noise, man. But you can't keep doing that shit, man. When it's costing us a game, especially in these high-power games We're really supposed to be making statements.
Yeah. This would have been a hell of a statement to be the most dominant team in the NFC right now. It would have been a good dub for us. That's
Lose by that much, and then you gave them the game, man.
we definitely gave them the game.
You
No,
made sure you gave this goddamn game away.
yeah, that pass interference call on Bay, that was that.
But that's what happens when you start doing so much dumb shit.
Yeah,
You just, look, man, go on with this shit.
that was insane. Almost rigged, if you will. I mean, that was a horrible call. The Bay,
Winning a whole lot. You're winning a whole lot.
yeah, the Lions player, the Bay, he told him, bro. He's like, I don't know what he said. I couldn't read his lips, but he definitely told that referee, like, man, you're gonna pay for that. You are going to be the laughing stock of the NFL when people rewind this play and see it on Sports Center or whatever. But man, they're gonna dog him out so bad. He might not never get a good job after calling some bullshit like that. And also, the NFL, you need to change the rules. You should be able to challenge. You should be able to challenge calls like that. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to go to replay and to see if that foul took place. There's no reason. At least in the last 2 minutes of the game, you should be able to challenge calls.
Last 2 minutes, man, you able to challenge calls. It shouldn't be no more games taken away from people like this. The game was good. You took away Detroit's chance to say, okay, I can make a lot of mistakes, but we still can grind and get back. You took that opportunity away, man.
And I hate for a great game to give either team an excuse. Because instead of focusing on the game plans of both teams, now we got to we got to examine that one call.
Like, you should have never been in this position.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Disgusting loss. I hate to lose against a team that you know you can beat. Yeah, man. We could have won that game. The score could have been, I don't think we would give Philly more than 10 points that game, the defense. I would really say about 6, but I'll be a nice guy and say 10. We could have held Philly to under 10 points that game if we just pumped the ball.
You see, I hate when they don't show I hate when they don't have that view where you can see the whole damn field. Because I want to know, why in the fuck was he holding the ball so damn long? What the fuck was the receivers doing, man? You know that ball should be gone, man, in like 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, well,
running that damn ball like that.
Yeah, golf, he's like that on a lot of occasions. He holds the ball too long. He has a long windup. And Philly took advantage of his long windup tonight. So he has to change the arm angle. Jalen Carter's fucking 6'6", fucking 300-something pounds, man. He had a hell of a game. I'll give him that, though. You can't take that away from him because they are some of the best D tackles in the NFL. Them guys have brains, which a lot of defensive guys, especially defensive tackles, they never get credit for being smart guys because we just see them rumble in the jungle and shit. So they are pretty much labeled as dumb fucking people all the time. But that was super smart for those guys to study that film, 300-something pounds jumping up on time because you got to have perfect timing, right? So that was some great defensive play. And I thought we countered it pretty good by going to Gibbs. All we had to do, we done said it 50,000 times, was pump the damn.
Off the ball, it's called get the run game together, get golf in rhythm, get the run game together, get golf in rhythm, get the receivers in rhythm, play action throw, with those. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know. It could just be me.
I don't know, man. It was crazy. That was insane. I just thought, yeah, I'm looking at some of these stats here, man. I don't know what golf stats were, but it wasn't too bad. He was 14 for 37, 255 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jalen Hurts, 14 for 28, 135, no TDs, no picks. What about Gibbs? Gibbs he got it all wrong over here. So he only had 12 rushes for 39 yards, but he had 5 receptions for 104 yards. That's where he stood out at with the receptions. And Jameson, he had 4 Williamson had 4 for 88, 4 catch 48. St. Brown, St. Brown, his routes took a little longer, so Goff wasn't able to get him the ball. It was too much pressure. He was only 2 for 42, but it's still the attempts to go to him was still nice because you had to. You got to go to your bread and butter. Even if they take it away from you, you have to attempt it to keep your offense honest, to keep their defense honest. So everything else fell into order, with Gibbs being the outliner, and Gibbs was the outliner. And like both of us said, and I'll let you say it a million more times, punt the damn ball. Your favorite player, Saquon Barkley, was 26 for 83, 26 rushes. 23 rushes, 26 rushes for 83 yards.
And my favorite player playing my damn team.
I know, because you know I love the Eagles, but when you're playing the Lions, yeah, I'll see y'all next week. So, but that was man, that was one we let get away, man. I don't understand, Dan. I just don't. That's
On the I'm saying is coming to happen.
it's been a habit. I told you that 3 years ago that he was going to do this shit. Nobody believed me. I don't like to bat. He has
No,
some.
I'm saying when you playing high caliber teams, you know you can do. It becomes a habit of this shit you're doing, Dan. I'm not the only one seeing this shit.
Yeah, Dan has so many great qualities as a head coach. I hate to. Well, I don't hate to. I just gotta. You just gotta be honest. We're all fans of his, but you gotta be honest. You cannot win in this league doing that. Doing that stupid shit. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Now you got fourth down, but damn, not every fourth down.
It's beyond arrogant. I don't know if he understands football. Do you understand that you have to punt the ball? It's a part of you pinning the other team back so your defense can have an advantage. You're taking away your defense's advantage. Now, last year, your excuse, well, what I thought was his excuse for going for it on fourth down all the time is we had so many players out, remember, on defense. So he didn't want to punt the ball. He wanted to keep the offense on the field, so our defense wouldn't get exposed so much. But now we have a great defense now, and you're still not punting the ball. So that's almost like some. I don't want to blaze him too hard, but you know I've known him about this shit for a minute. It's fucking ridiculous, and I'll just say it. He's had one of the top 3 rosters in the last 3 years. It's, to me, a good coach can take good players far. A good coach can't take sorry players no fucking where. So I don't want to hear the bullshit about Dan. It builds the team in his image, and he got these guys playing top notch. These guys are great fucking players. They've been. I bet if you go check their Pee Wee League stats, their high school stats, and their college stats, they've been bad mother effers their whole freaking career. So I don't want to hear that bullshit about Dan's making them great. The players are making Dan great. Now Dan needs to cash in with these great players before the free agency comes back around and start snatching your players. Just like they took your coaches, now they're going to come after the players. Now you're not going to have all those great players in the next couple of years. I mean, hopefully we do. We got a great GM. He keeps drafting bad people. I don't know. He just pulling them out of the air some fucking where. I don't know how he does it. Brad Johnson. Yeah, he's one of the best GMs I've ever seen. But Dan has to take advantage of these fucking players that we're getting. You just can't, you got the best roster. That's why you keep doing that stupid shit.
Yeah, but I don't want Dan to end up like Mark Jackson ended up. Okay, Mark.
Exactly.
You got Trayvon, you got Steph, you got Clay, you got all these extra parts, Iguodala and all them, man. Yeah. But you done took them as far as you can take.
Iguodala, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Iguodala, yeah, Iguodala.
Once the owners say, okay, I love what you did, but you done took them as far as you can take them.
Yeah, man, that's...
Now let me bring Steve Kerr over to finish the job. You don't want that to happen to you, Dan. So if you don't stop doing that shit, man, it's going to be up for interpretation. Now you understand what I'm saying, B?
Your plane going by this late? Or was that on at your end?
I'm showing you.
Fucking helicopter. Got the whole house shaking like they dropping a missile on me.
No, yeah.
World War II out here. We'll talk about my city, man. Yak Town, D Town, Flip Town, y'all know what it is. Hey man, but that's ridiculous though, man. So yeah, maybe he will we will see the Mark Jackson effect. But yeah, I don't know if the GM Brad Johnson is that hardcore. Is he that hardcore like the Golden State Warriors GM? Will he fire Dan? Is he that tough? Does he want to win that bad?
Well, what we're saying is we don't want it to come to this. So straighten that shit up because that's what happened when a person felt like you done took him as far as you can take it.
Everybody
You
know.
can be all the speeches you want, but they going by wins, man.
A lot of organizations are not cut like that, you know? They're not cut like that.
I'm just saying, I don't even want them looking at it like that.
I do.
Because that's what happened.
You're trying to win. That's what need to happen. If you can't handle it, man, he did a great job. Sometimes you got to have a guy to build your organization. And sometimes he cannot. He can't get you over the hump. So sometimes you got to bring another guy in. And therefore, that guy who builds the organization, he'll just go somewhere else and another GM will build another, what do you call it? Another model like the Lions with him. And hopefully he'll do better with his next team, if that was the case. You don't want it to be that because football is dangerous, motherfucker. It's the most dangerous sport to play. You're 100% guaranteed your ass won't get an injury. And sometimes they career ending. For sure.
So you can't be playing with motherfuckers like this.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
for sure. So I don't know. I just thought maybe if he can't get us over the hump this year, it's definitely time to go because now the players are going to stop believing in him. I mean, this game is going to shake him up, but they're still young. And plus they had a chance to win at the end, right? Well, they had a chance to get the ball back. So the players they probably was pissed about all the turnovers, but when that one play happened, it's going to bring their youth back into play. Now they can go and say, man, we got cheated out of that game. And they'll forget about the fucking 5 times we went for it on 4th down and didn't make it. They'll forget about that because they're still young. But the older they get, and if we continue to lose in that manner, they'll pick up on it like, man, this dude don't know what the fuck he doing.
All right, I'm
out of here.
Man, we don't want him to tell me that, man. It's English.
You see how A.J. Brown is. A.J. Brown, he was so happy to be in Philly. They started going to the playoffs. He was happy, never bitch. They ended up going to a Super Bowl, almost won. He was happy. They got to another Super Bowl, and they won. Now look at A.J. Brown. I don't give A.J. Brown, I don't give a fuck about no Super Bowls. If y'all don't throw me the ball, I might be getting up out of here because he's older now. You can't trick him anymore.
It's kind of like they Brown and the Eagles.
Yeah, what you say?
A.J. Brown and the Eagles.
Yeah, A.J. Brown and it's A.J. Brown and the Eagles. Yeah. Throw me the damn ball or I'm out of here. It's that same thing's going to happen with the Lions receivers. Once they grow up a little bit more and they get hungrier and hungrier and they're not being fed, they're going to be like, hey, man, I might walk. I might leave, man. So hopefully Dan gets his shit together, which I know he won't. Seems like he's going to die on that hill. He's going to reinvent football. This man, Dan Campbell, is going to reinvent football. All the coaches before me were dumbasses. I'm going to show y'all we should have been going for it on 4th down every time. Like they do in Pee Wee League. That's what they do in Pee Wee League. Like the first 4 teams, the 6U, the 8U, the 9U, everybody just go for it on 4th down. No matter where you're at, just go for it. You're on your own 5-yard line, 4th and 50, go for it. I feel sorry for him. I really feel sorry for Dan. You got the whole city behind him. You got the national media behind him. Your phone sounds a little computery. What the hell's going on over there? Yeah, I hear you better now.
Think about it. It's fixable. Going for it on 4th down, man, when you're on your side of the damn field. That's all you have.
Don't you hate that, though? When it's fixable and it's just a small problem and they won't fix it. Man, if it was a big problem, like, man, our left guard and left tackle, they 50-50. They really can't block. That's a big problem. Halfway through the season, you're stuck with them, but that's not the case. The only reason that you are losing is because you refuse to take field goals and punt the ball. I've been watching football all my life, and I've never seen no shit like this in all my life. I think Mike Martz might have been doing that for the Rams. I think he was doing some bullshit like that where he kept going for it on fourth down. I think he was. Oh, you know what he was doing? I forgot. He was passing the ball too much. I don't think he was feeding Marshall for. It was one or the other, but he was doing some crazy shit with the Rams and never got back to a Super Bowl after Dick Vermeil retired. So I stand corrected. I have seen some crazy shit like this, but that's about it.
It's just to a point where, the coaches is saying, as long as we got them going for it on fourth down, we got a chance. Like if he punt that ball, we ain't got a chance. That's not cool, man. This is what the other coaches is saying. That's playing you.
Yeah, when you play a top-notch team like Philly, any top-notch team with a defense, it's not a lot of them though, because it's hard to have a great defense in the NFL. But when you find one and they know that you are trying to go for it on fourth down all the time, it's disrespectful to them. So they dig in. I mean, they dig the fuck in. Who the fuck goes 0-5? That's incredible. Because that team was mentally locked in that the Lions is not going to come in our house in Philly in a primetime game and embarrass us by going for it on fourth down every time. They wasn't having that shit, Philly, last tonight. It wasn't happening. And so Dan, he's not understanding the atmosphere. You don't want to give this team any momentum. Punt the ball in your own territory.
And the disrespect, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you keep forgetting this is the NFL. All these movies.
And then Nick Sirianni, Philly, he got the game won. All he got to do is punt the ball. This joker goes for it on fourth down to get the Lions the ball in his own territory. But I said it before the game. I said these two goofballs going up against each other. But I always thought Nick Sirianni was just a little bit smarter than Dan Campbell, but not much.
He thought the Lions couldn't stop the tush push, so they shut that shit down a couple times.
Oh, that was beautiful.
4 inches when he went for it on this side.
That's why you hate to see the Lions lose a game like this, where they pretty much, if we walk out with a dub, the narrative is the Lions dominate Philly. The Lions stop the push tush. Come on, man. You rob, when you do shit like that, you rob your own players of their greatness. You're robbing them of future contracts, future TV commercials, since you hogging all the damn TV commercials. You are hogging the players. You got more fucking commercials than your players. You got more commercials than Gibbs.
Well, you starting to be like some of them little league coaches. This ain't your motherfucking trophy. I'm taking this home.
Oh, my God. Man.
You making all this noise, arguing with your fans, running all on the field, running up in the referee's face, just taking the game totally away from the kids.
Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, but. So, yeah, man, that was a tough loss, man. Now you got Chicago in first place of the NFC North. Unbelievable. Unreal.
Rian Johnson lied. We should have fired your ass.
I tried to tell you guys. I said, why not keep... Yeah, I said, why not keep Ben Johnson and let Dan Campbell go?
Beats with his steel heads, you popping your gums out, but... Yeah, man.
Although I do think Dan can still...
You got Chicago, man. Weak ass Chicago.
I still think Dan's top, one of the top coaches in the NFL. But I don't know if he can change, bro. It's not even about changing. It's about being a strategist. Imagine being a chess player, Dan. Imagine being a chess player, Dan, and you keep doing the same chess moves every time. Do you honestly think you can win a chess match? That's what football is. It's a chess match. You're doing the same move. The guy is going to beat you every time.
Eventually, your ass gonna get checkmate.
That word I was looking for. Checkmate. So you owe us a Super Bowl, Dan Campbell, Applebee's. You owe us a Super Bowl this year. Stop fucking around. Get us our trophy. The people in Detroit, the Metro, the Michiganders, Detroit, they deserve it.
We loyal fans here, but you still got some fans that's here that's looking at like, I like you, man, but
Yeah.
we ain't gonna win if we keep beating ourselves on some fourth down. We don't need to go going for fourth down, like 4th and 4, 4th and 5. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even 4th and 3. Really, yeah, 4th and 3 too. On your side of the field is dangerous because the least that other team gonna get out of that shit is a field goal.
Yeah, I think he has a really good feel for the game. Like he's a great coach. No. I'm saying something. I'm saying he's a great coach, calls great plays and stuff like that, but he doesn't have a feel for the game. Like pretty much before the first quarter is over, I can tell who's the better team. I don't think Dan has a feel like that because he's paranoid. When you start going for it on your own, in your own territory early in the game and the score is 3-0 or 0-0 and you start taking chances like that, it's like you're scared. What are you scared of? You have the best team. Play football. You're going to come out on top if you play good, clean football. So I don't know what the fuck he's scared of, but it's like he plays every team the same way. You can't beat every team the same way. Unless you the fucking 1986 Chicago Bears, the best defense in history, you know what I mean? Or the Baltimore Ravens, the best defense in history. Yeah, you can play the same team. You can play every team the same way then.
I mean, that win if you would have ate. We just want to, keep an eye on this trying situation. We got the most strongest and the powerful team, but we just can't keep putting these boys in arms late like that.
Yeah, we can't keep doing that. Wow. Could have been a great victory. And plus, Philly is not whole. Philly their offense is not on track. We've seen Philly play at a high level offensively, and they're not there. And we lost to them, which is, we are supposed to be at our highest peak, with our offense. Philly is not. So that's another reason that we shouldn't have lost that game, because now that shows a great sign of weakness from us.
10th week of the season, too. Shit, we supposed to be in.
Yeah, you had to pull that game out. You had to. And it was there. It was all that effing up during the game, 5 turnovers on down, and we still had a chance to win at the end. Go Philly.
I get ready to bang a couple more games.
Yeah, next the following Thursday. I think we got the Giants next week. I think it's the Giants. But anyway,
game, you should have won. Your whole head just go blank about the rest of the stuff.
The last thing I'm gonna say about it, we got the Giants next week, I believe. So every 4th down we have against the Giants. The Giants are horrible. We are going to go for it every 4th down, and hey, we're back on track. Against the Giants, not a top-notch team. The Giants. Yeah, the shit that don't cost. Man, just like so anyway, Dan, do the right thing. You're like that close from being the best coach in the NFL. That's fucking crazy. This small little thing is holding him back from being the best coach in the NFL.
Coach of the year, coach of the decade.
All that shit, man.
Yeah.
You the toughest hombre in the league. You and Nick Sirianni's pretty tough. But Dan's toughest bastard in the league, man. Punt the ball. That's part of you. It's punting the ball, going out here and making the tackle. Probably causing a fumble or something. Punt the goddamn ball. Go down there and make a goddamn tackle. Stop them. Make them go 3 and out. Get the fucking ball back. And then put the ball in the end zone and win the game, man. Stop messing around. The people of Detroit deserve better than this.
Yeah. Yes.
Now I got to go rob Parker in this damn place. Yeah, these people deserve better, man. This is a blue-collar town. These people got to go to work tomorrow with this bullshit look on their face saying they could have won. Working fucking 12, 14-hour shifts. Sad all fucking day because we can't punt the ball.
Only ones that should be saying the Eagles beat the Lions, they tore their ass up, is the ones that don't know football. They don't know you ain't supposed to go for it on 4th down. Them are going to be the irritating ones.
Yeah, well, like you said earlier, though, those people, I know one of my coworkers, and he going to laugh at me as soon as he see me. He going to say, I told you so. That's the Lions. That's what he's going to say. And so I'm making all these excuses. But Gibbs had 500 yards and 8 touchdowns. Yeah, but you lost. That's, this type of shit he's going to throw in my face.
They don't know the game inside and out. So fucking what? He went for it on 4th and 10. That don't matter.
It matters to him.
Sure matter. I'm
No.
saying when you think the ones that don't know
No,
the ins
yeah, but the ones that do know, I'm talking about like the older people, older people. Is one of the guys I got in mind. Big E, that's his name. That's my guy, Big E. Boy, he's just gonna be like, I told you, this is what the Lions do. They say it as if the Lions have been the same people and the same type of people, but the same people that's been there the whole time. Like it's just been one coaching staff for 60 years. That's how they talk about the Lions. Because they keep repeating the same mistakes. And Dan doesn't see he's falling right in that trap. You're repeating the same mistakes in a different way. That's all right. I really think he'll pull it together, man. I think they're going to, hopefully they bash his ass and he's adapted this and puts it in his toolbox that you have to be a strategist to win a championship. You just can't be a warrior. It's 100 guys on the other side of the enemy. It's 100 of your enemies and you by yourself. You don't wait on your comrades. You just take a sword and go running into 100 people, slicing and dicing.
screaming out and charge.
Urge that Captain Caveman shit gonna get you knocked upside the head.
Right there, though. Right there, man. I'm right there, man. To be losing by what we've been always trying to get away from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of bozo ass mistakes.
Yeah, man. Okay, we can go on and on about this, man. I don't want to go too hard. Well, actually, I had to. Because you're too good for this, Dad. You're too good. You're right on the cuffs of being the best coach in the NFL if you just punt the ball. That's what you get out of punting the ball, Dan. When you punt the ball, you get to see what your team is made out of. Let me see what my special teams is made out of, because you're going to need your special teams in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl. Your special teams play a big role in football. So you got to see what they're made of, especially early in the game. I was at a college game the other day, Orange Tech University. I was there Saturday at a game. The center, the long snapper, and the punter fumbled the ball at least 3 times. Yeah, one of those fumble snaps, it didn't get all the way back there, and the punter couldn't pick it up in time. One of them, the D tackle picked it up and ran in the end zone. You know what they lost by? 7 points, about 7 points. Off about a touchdown or something like that. So those 3 turnovers cost him. So you want to know how your special teams look early, man. So you want to get them out there, shake off the rust, make sure everything's running right, because you never know when you're going to need them during the game. Punt the damn ball.
Why they call them special teams.
Special teams.
Sometimes they can make a difference by their dance.
All right, man. We're going to wrap this up, man. This is the Lions recap. I wanted to talk about some other teams. Minnesota lost, but Chicago won. It's a horrible day for the. Say it again.
Shedeur got his first shot, so he played today. He played the 3rd and 4th quarter.
I don't want to talk about Shedeur. I'm tired.
We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, we'll do another Lions recap next week. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think. Should Dan Campbell punt the ball or just go for it on 4th down every time? Yeah. This has been our episode of Lions Recap. Good luck, guys. We'll see y'all next week.